Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good day. It is Wednesday, Hump Day, November 27th. Let's get started. Here's the daily frame. As always, NASDAQ on the left, S&P on the right-hand side. We have an inside day on the NASDAQ near the upper end of yesterday's range, as you can see, and bearish body. We have a marginal up day, basically an inside day on the S&P as well, with a marginal bearish body at this point as well. Really kind of nondescript here coming into the open. The two sisters, guys, 1 minute charts here. We're about 2 minutes away from the open, by the way. We can see we are in balance, a little choppy like spaghetti here on the open, hanging around, VWAP slightly below. That's 2 standard deviation bands. As always, I repeat the same thing every day, by the way, for those who are new, and that's because I believe in becoming a master of a single defined process, repeating the same thing every day almost exactly. And that's where I really see over the many years traders making great strides in their trading, is when they make their trading as boring as can possibly be and move away from trading for action and excitement, and rather treat their trading like a transactional business. A trading business, repeating the same thing over and over again to generate income and wealth. That's all. No excitement, no dopamine, no emotional ups and downs, although those will happen because we're emotional creatures, but you get the idea. We're about to open here, guys. As always, I'll cut out dead air, sideways grinding action, non-teaching moments. Keep this video focused on the things that matter most. Teaching moments, right? Learning opportunities. And hopefully we can do that here again today. Before we open here, guys, I'll take you over to my trading grid, which is right here. There's that daily that I mentioned up in the top left, 30-minute bottom left, 1 minute chart, or 30-second chart on the right-hand side. Right now, it's 1 minute. We have opened on the New York session right there. I'm looking for that 1 minute open range to finish. That's the first 1 minute candle, of course, and I'll be using that throughout the session. So again, we have basically an inside day with a bearish body here on the daily. We are in a trading range here from Asia and the UK session, but driving down fairly quickly here, guys, fairly hard here, as you can see, trying to get into it now, into this next lower range. I'm not jumping on anything yet. That 1 minute candle is still forming. We haven't actually formed the 1 minute open range yet. It's still in progress. And so far we've traveled 40 points approximately. We'll see if we can travel even more than that. Let's go over to the two sisters. We'll see the range of the S&P so far. I'm going to wait for that candle to finish in 1 second. There it is. Now we're into that second 1 minute candle. Open range on the S&P is only 5.5 points. Pretty small. NASDAQ, as I mentioned, guys, is about 47, 48 points and driving down lower. I'm not going to chase this. If this thing collapses without me, I'm fine with it. I'm going to drop down to the 30-second chart here for some more surgical detail for a moment. We're back into the open range momentarily there. 30-second chart here, guys. I may flip back to the 1 minute at any point without announcing it, but you'll see it up here. That's 30 seconds. Just going to expand the 30-minute chart here, guys, so you can see that there. We got some mess in through here. This is a fairly important zone from yesterday's early open, the first quarter of the UK session, right? Yesterday. This is all New York up here from yesterday. So we are already trading below everything that happened in New York. That could be a bearish side here coming in. Nothing for me to do. Just going to watch this thing drive down. Back to the 1 minute chart here, guys. Don't need the 30-second today. Two sisters. See if we're getting any alignment between the two. NASDAQ, S&P. So we're not getting alignment here, obviously, on the micro scale, guys. We have 2 down candles on the NASDAQ, 2 up candles on the S&P. We are back into about the middle, near the middle of the open range on the S&P. So no alignment here for me. And I'm going to hold off on doing anything, especially given that we haven't even closed below this range yet. We have tagged this range and now rejecting up from there, temporarily at least. Nothing to do. Just going to watch this develop, guys. Not going to do anything crazy. Yesterday was a no trade day for me on the Razor's Edge model. All right, guys, so not doing anything here, just watching this thing meander. Just patiently waiting here, guys. We are down at 2 standard deviations, kind of hugging the line here, but inside the open range, just sleeping here, winding around VWAP and EMAs, all clustered together in a very balanced, sleepy ES. All right, guys, just sent this picture to my Telegram group to illustrate the spaghetti that we're experiencing this morning. Really sleepy spaghetti, if that's a thing. Nothing to do here, guys. We're actually breaking above here, guys, on the S&P, right? Definitely not helping a bearish case here. Earlier this morning, I had a zone in through here. That, of course, has been deleted, given that we've blown through it without any trouble whatsoever. We are rejecting from here that zone that I mentioned earlier. I'm really struggling to consider anything here. Let's take a look at the two sisters again. There we are, just marginally above EMAs, 9 above 21, and the open range for the S&P. We are just below with a negative moving average configuration on the NASDAQ. All right, guys, rounding over on both the NASDAQ and the S&P. Let's pull it back to the trading grid, shall we? Maybe an opportunity for a short here. Let's take a look at the point count here. 48, 50 points or so. All right, let's wait for this candle to close. 30 seconds left in that candle. My stop will be above this piece right here. Nice rejection wick, 9 squeezing into the 21, rounding down. I want that candle to close first. Wouldn't you know it? Maybe it'll pull back. All right, that candle's closed. Sell stop order, guys, live. Sell stop order. Still being bought up there at that level. All right, sell stop, guys, right there. See that? Really pulling down, wanting to take this thing out. Big shift. Time spent correcting into the 21, 9 squeezing in. Bearish torque and energy from the daily. Wick fill opportunity on the daily here, guys. Path of least resistance on the daily is down. Daily has power, energy, and torque over the 30. Even though we have this zone here, we are testing it hard, guys. Sell stop order right there. And I'm in, guys. I am in. Short the NASDAQ. All right, guys, we're back. Now we're driving down again. We almost got the target here on the news that I actually completely forgot about, quite frankly. And very often, 10 o'clock news, I don't mind trading through. I haven't found that there have been any kind of catastrophic moves in my history anyway around that news, or virtually never. But now I'm moving my stop to break even, guys. Stop to break even right there, just to protect us in case we get a snapback. We're getting some activity here that could go either way. So I just want to protect that here. I normally show a measuring device here at the 50% or the 3/4 point, but you can see that how far we are there. We actually got down here on that news release and then all the way back into this area, my entry actually right up here, and then rounding over again. Now I'm at break even, guys. If we get back up there, I'm going to end this break even because we got awfully close there. That would be frustrating. So why am I short here, guys? Well, inside day on the daily with a very bearish body, 2 wicks here, showing that we have a wick fill opportunity. The energy and the torque from the daily chart, of course, overpowers anything that we see here on the 30-minute chart. We have a impulse corrective, waited for New York to join the party, saying that that impulsing is going to continue. Big shift on the open. Pullback, time spent here, messy pullback, but time spent, 9 squeezing into the 21, rounding over. I entered a little bit late here, as you know, but nothing wrong with that. If the structure is right, good things can happen. There it is, guys. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate you. Have an amazing day. We'll talk to you soon.